Chapter 11 Introduction to C++. Learning Objectives. Introduction. C++ Character Set. C++ Tokens. Keywords. Identifiers. Constants. Operators. Punctuators. Variables. Declaring variables. Structure of C++ program. Starting with Turbo C++. Writing a simple program. Saving a program. Introduction. C++ was developed by Bejan Stroustrup at Bell Labs as an extension to C, starting in 1979. C++ is fully based on object-oriented technology. That is, C++ is ultimate paradigm for the modeling of information. It is a case-sensitive language. C++ character set. Character set is a set of valid characters that a language can recognize. A character represents any letter, digit, or any other sign. C++ has the following character set. Letters A to Z, uppercase letters, and A to Z, lowercase letters. Digits 0 to 9. Special characters. C++ tokens. Tokens are the smallest individual units in a program. The programmer can write programs by using tokens. C++ uses the following types of tokens. Keywords, identifiers, constants, punctuators, operators. Let us know about these one by one in detail. Keywords. Keyword is a predefined or reserved word in C++ library with a fixed meaning and used to perform an internal operation. C++ language supports more than 64 keywords. These words may not be used as identifiers or variables. The following are C++ keywords. ASM, auto, bull, break, cat, char, class, const, continue, default, delete, do, extern, else, enum, explicit, false, float, for, goto, if, inline, int, long, protected, register, return, size of, true, void, volatile, while. Identifiers. Various data items with symbolic names in C++ is called identifiers. There are some rules that we must keep in mind while writing an identifier. An identifier consists of only alphabet, digits, and or underscore. Any other special character is not allowed. It must not start with a digit. Uppercase and lowercase letters are considered different. It should not be a reserved word. Example of some valid identifiers. Tax rate, N, price, flow 1, TMP1, first value. Constants. These are also called literals. Consonants are the data items that never change their values during execution of program. C++ supports various types of constants as listed below. Numeric constants. Numeric constants consist of integer constants and real float constants. Integer constants. They consist of only a sequence of digits without any fractional parts. For example, 3, 7, 9, 213, 1527, etc. Three kinds of integer constants are integer decimal constants, octal integer constants, and hexadecimal integer constants. Real or floating constants. They consist of numbers containing fractional parts. For example, 56.45, 7584.77, 5.9, etc. Character constants. Character constants consist of a single character constant and string constants. Single character constants. They consist of single character which is enclosed in single quotes. For example, M, Q, H, etc. String constants. They consist of group of characters which are enclosed in double quotes. For example, C++, computer science, etc. Operators. These are special symbols that are applied on operators or variables for specific purpose. C++ supports various types of operators as listed below. Arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, assignment operators, conditional operators, unary operators, arithmetic operators. These operators are used to perform arithmetical operations. like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus or remainder operations. Of these, only modulus or remainder operation works only on integers. Remaining operators can be used with both integer and floating point numbers. The following table shows the various arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operator, name of operators, descriptions, examples. Let x is equal to 20 and y is equal to 40. Plus addition, adds two numbers, x plus y equals 60. Minus subtraction, subtracts two numbers, y minus x equals 20. Star, multiplication, provides product of two numbers, x multiply y equals 800. Slash, division, divides numerator by denominator, y divided x equals 2. Percentage, modulus, provides remainder after an integer division. Y modulus x equals 0. Relational operators. These operators are used to compare two values. These operators always return either true or false according to the condition. The following table shows the relational operators. Relational operators. Name of operators. Description. Examples. Let x equals 20, y equals 40, less than. It compares two values and returns true if left value is less than the right value. Otherwise returns false. X less than y. The above expression will return true. Less than or equal to. It compares two values and returns true if left value is less than or equal to the right value, otherwise returns false. X less than or equals to y. The above expression will return true. Greater than. It compares two values and returns true if left value is greater than right value, otherwise returns false. Y greater than x. The above expression will return true. Greater than or equal to. It compares two values and returns true if left value is greater than or equal to the right value. Otherwise returns false. Y greater than or equals to x. The above expression will return true. Equal to. It compares two values and returns true if both values are equal, otherwise return false. X equals y. The above expression will return false. Not equal to. It returns true if two values are not equal, otherwise return false. X not equal to y. The above expression will return true. Logical operators. The logical operators are used to compare more than one relational expression, and they also return either true or false according to the condition. The following table shows the logical operators. Logical operators. Name of operators. Descriptions. Examples. Let x equals 20, y equals 40, and z equals 100. Or, it returns true if any one or all the expressions are true, otherwise returns false. Y greater than x or y greater than z. The above expressions evaluate to true because one condition is true, and it returns true if all the expressions are true, otherwise returns false. Y greater than x and y greater than z. The above expressions evaluates to false because only one condition is true. Not. It reverses the logical state of its operator. That is, if a condition is true, then logical not operator will make it false. Not y greater than x and y less than z. The above expressions evaluates to true because the expression written in brackets is returning false. Unary operators. The operators that are used with only one operand is called unary operators. The plus sign and the minus sign are called unary when they are used with single variables. Example, a equals minus 50, a equals plus 50. Assignment operator. The assignment operator equals is used for assigning a value to a variable. This operator takes the expression on its right-hand side and places it into the variable on its left-hand side. Example, m equals 5. The above expression stores value 5 into m variable. Conditional operator. The conditional operator is also called ternary operator as it requires 3 operands. The syntax of the conditional operators: conditional expression. Expression 1, ratio, expression 2. If the value of conditional expression is true, then the expression 1 will be evaluated. Otherwise, expression 2 will be evaluated. Punctuators. The following characters are used as punctuators in C++. Bracket, parenthesis, bracket, comma, semicolon, colon, asterisk, equal sign, pound sign. Variables. Variables are the meaningful like sum, add, name, id, etc. that are used to store values in the computer memory. Each variable must consist of data type and a variable name. Data types. Data types are used with variables that tell the programmer that what kind of a value a variable can store. C++ has various types of data types. Some of them are as follows. Data types. Descriptions. Int, used to define variable as an integer, that means to store numeric value like 10, 20, 4, etc. in a variable. Float, used to define variable as a float, that means to store fractional numbers like 45.86, 56.5647, 85.00, etc. in a variable. Char, used to define variable as a character, that means to store characters like S, A, H, etc. in variables. Declaring variables. To declare a variable, the syntax is data type variable name. Examples: int A, float sum, total, char C, int roll number. Structure of C++ program. The following is a basic structure of a C++ program. Header file section, main function, opening of a program, main body of a program, closing of a program. Header file. A file with the .h extension is called a header file. C++ has various header files that contain definitions of predefined functions. Count, fin, void, main, etc. of C++. These functions are known as library functions. You can use them directly by declaring the header files. Examples of header file declaration: #include iostream.h, #include conio.h. Void main function. This is the only function of the program that tells the compiler from where the execution of the program starts. Body of program. This section contains the statements for the execution of the program. Opening and closing of a program. The opening of the program is represented by open curly brackets and closing of the program is represented by close curly brackets. You have been introduced to the fundamentals and the basic structure of the C++ program. Now, let us know about the interface in which we write C++ program. The interface is known as Turbo C++. Starting with Turbo C++. To launch Turbo C++, double-click on the icon. The following interface will appear. Writing a simple program. To write a simple program, you can simply type the program code by following the C++ structure. Consider the following examples. Saving a program. To save a program, follow the given steps. Step 1. Click the file from the menu bar. Step 2. A drop-down menu appears. Click the Save option. Step 3. The Save File As dialog box appears. Enter the name of the file and add .cpp extension with the file name. Step 4. Click OK button. Executing a program. To execute the program, follow the given steps. Step 1. Click the Compile from menu bar. Step 2. A drop-down menu appears. Click the Compile option. Step 3. If there is no error, then run the program by clicking on Run menu and then click Run option. The output of the program will appear on the output screen. Keywords. Keywords. Some reserved words in C++ which have predefined meaning to compiler. Tokens. Smallest individual units in a program. Constants. The values that do not change their values during the execution of program.